fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit.
Hey Temps, it's me, the Tempest. Welcome back to my channel. You know why you here. If you don't know why you here, you better click that subscribe button so you can figure out why you here. All right, so from the title, y'all can see that I manifested my ex-boyfriend back and he still cheated again. You cannot pray and or manifest a specific person back in your life. Like, you can kind of have that person around because other people got other goals and desires too. Let's say you want to have this specific person in your life, like this specific man. You've been praying for him, you've been asking for him and stuff like this for the last 5-6 years, whatever. He finally comes into your life. You have to know that he has desires and goals too, and it may not include you. Not to say that he's actually praying against you. Y'all just don't have the same prayers. I'm not one of those people who believe in right person, wrong timing. Because if you was the right person, you would make it through the wrong timing, the right timing. You would be here. And this is what happened with this person here. I know a couple of people from college probably want to know what actually happened with this person, if y'all remember who I was dating back then. I'm just going to give y'all the whole backstory of what happened and, you know, how shit kind of like, it just really was not working out. I don't want to say, you know, he was a bad person or anything because I'm not here to bash him or whatever. We just really did not work out. Like, I'm just now realizing that I might be a little toxic too. Sometimes you just want shit to go your way because you have already planned this out. You already know how you want your life to go. And if that person that you're trying to put on board with you, if they not trying to be on the same page as you, bitch, you got to... So I met him my freshman year in college. Like, I met him not soon as I got to state, probably like 3-4 months. I don't want to give y'all too much details on him or whatever, but we just gonna say that he had a social media job. He's Googleable. Like, you can Google him. I was so young and naive back then, like, this shit crazy. Me knowing all of that shit, I kind of felt like, bitch, I already met my husband. So before I met him, y'all, I really thought I was a player. Like, I thought I was a pimp out here. Like, nobody could tell me nothing, my way or the highway. Who? I'm not listening to you. You ain't doing nothing for me. But he was one of those people that did almost everything for me. I met him, this was the night Obama got reelected as president. Y'all, so we had went to a watch party, me and my friend. No.
Delete all that shit.
So my friend, see, now I feel like I need to change the title. So my friend told me about this guy or whatever because they had a crush on him too. This is why I need to change the title to I stole my friend man, but it didn't work out, or I stole my friend man and he still cheated. I don't give a damn. I don't know. Anyway, so my friend told me about this guy or whatever. Y'all, I did not like him when my friend told me about him or whatever. I thought he was handsome or whatever, but I was not interested in him like I wanted to date him or nothing like that. My friend told me about him or whatever, and you know, they were just like, yeah, they do this, and that. Like, they got demon people following them. Like, this is when Instagram was popping. Like, you really had to have a large following to be somebody on the yard. That's what me and my friend was on. One day, we saw him leaving the gym, and he was headed to his room. How the fuck we know he was headed to his room? Because we followed him. So, we followed this nigga to his room or whatever. Like, we wasn't noticeable. Fast forward, there was the night Obama got reelected as president or whatever, and we had a watch party in our student union. And so me and my friend ended up going. When Obama got reelected or whatever, when he won, like, I was in the middle of the damn floor dancing, y'all. I think the DJ was playing Whoop Rico. I was in the middle of the floor embarrassing my damn self, whipping Rico because Obama just won. So after that, my friend was just like, bitch, go to your room, get ready, because we finna go out tonight. So we ended up going to, they don't have this club in Montgomery no more, but it was called Busy Bees. It wasn't no club, it was like a bar. We ended up going to Busy Bees, y'all. And who do we see? Let's give him a name right quick. Okay. Cause I never talked about him on my channel before. I probably did. I don't know. Kevin. So I see Kevin or whatever, and I'm like, bitch, Basically, we was in the middle of the floor dancing, having a good time. We was drinking and shit. Somebody like literally like stepped on me. Now y'all know how y'all step on people at the club. Like you supposed to tell people, excuse me, I'm sorry. Like, you know, bitch, don't step on my shoe or nothing like that. No, like he stepped like halfway up my leg. He was like 6'6". He was tall as fuck. He probably like 6'7", 6'6". So he was tall as fuck. Like he literally like stepped halfway up my leg down to my foot or whatever. Usually when people step on your foot in the club and they apologize, you know, you can brush that shit out. But he didn't. I guess he didn't fucking notice that he stepped on me. So I'm like, bitch. So then I turned around, I'm like, bitch, look who just fell on me. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm bold as fuck. Like, look, I know guys be trying to talk to me and stuff like that, but I don't want to talk to you. Like, I gotta be interested type stuff. Anyway, later on that night, y'all, I'm drunk. And so I write him on Twitter. I found him on Twitter, y'all. I've been doing my research on him ever since my friend told me about him. But I really wasn't interested in him like that. I just wanted to, like, get to know him because I want to know, like, bitch, how did you know that you wanted to get into this social media world? I wrote him or whatever. I said, hey, excuse me, you stepped on me earlier tonight and I just want an apology for it. And he was just like, I don't recall stepping on you, but I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't really think much about it because he was handsome. Like, he's fine as fuck. I want to say he fine as fuck now. I don't know how I feel about him now. I see him in the cab with this girl. They was sitting down in a little lunch and stuff like that. I thought that niggas who got a following just had an entourage. It sounded like my ass wanted to be a part of it, huh? What's it called? A couple of days later, he ends up writing me again on Twitter, y'all. So he was just like, hey, how you doing? Hope you having a nice day. So I'm like, I'm fine. Hope you having a nice day too. You know, boom. We just gonna fast forward a little bit. So yeah, we get to the point where we start dating or whatever. Now, he did not tell me, you know what, yes the fuck, but he didn't. This was more so like, I was just feeling myself. Like, I really thought I was a pimp. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pick this nigga up. Like, because at this point, we was texting on a consistent basis now. Y'all, at this point, I did not tell my friend that I started talking to her crush or nothing.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
And me and my friend fell out about this shit, y'all. But we ended up being back cool. And this still my bitch to this day. So fuck y'all and y'all comments. Or whatever. We end up going on a couple of dates or whatever, blah, blah. So now I'm getting like random calls and shit from bitches on my damn phone. I'm getting like text messages and stuff from bitches asking me, and is me and Kevin having sex? Like, what do I know about her? And da da da. Like, bitch, I don't know you. I'm texting back to all these hoes like, who is this? Da da da. So I ain't gonna say it was a whole bunch of them, but it was top 2, 3 of their ass contacting me. How the fuck do these bitches get my number? Obviously, they still fucking with Kevin ass. So they going through Kevin's phone, figuring out who the fuck I am. After I'm like getting all these calls and stuff like that, I'm calling Kevin like, who is these bitches calling me and da da da. And he's just like,
No, they're my old girlfriends. They crazy. They crazy.
no, you're crazy. You still fucking these hoes and making them believe that they can still be with you while you trying to pick up other bitches along the way. And see, I'm basically like blocking these hoes, like blah, blah, blah. So one day, Kevin invites me out on a date. And now me and Kevin is talking all the time now. I lost a couple of my niggas when they found out I was going to college, and they were just like, oh, you finna get turned out. I was still talking to other guys and stuff like that too. So I didn't care about him talking to other females because we're not together, we're just dating. But he was taking me to nice ass restaurants, and he just always made sure I was good. So Valentine's Day come up, y'all. Now I never had nothing like this happen to me before because I guess I was ugly as fuck in high school. But niggas had to just be broke as fuck or they just didn't care about me. So Valentine's Day come up and y'all, he invites me to his room. He literally just texts my phone like,
Hey, come to my room. I got something to show you.
I walk in the room, y'all, and he has like this big ass teddy bear. And it got like this balloon, this bouquet of roses and candy. Like, it just looks nice as fuck. So my dumb ass sitting there like, no, this is for your girlfriend? And he like, no, this shit for you. And I'm like, no, not me. He asked me out on a date in a little car or whatever. He was like, be ready by 8. And I'm just like, okay. I'm headed back to the room. Somebody called my phone.
How the fuck you get my nigga?
Obviously, these hoes watching me. So we had a good night and stuff like that. But y'all, right before the date, as I hung up on her type shit, I guess she got mad. And she literally put sugar in his gas tank and flattened his tires. Now, I ain't know nothing about like how you can go to fucking jail if you flatten all these nigga tires. So that's why bitches on the flat like up to 3. We woke up the next morning. It was all beautiful and whatnot. And so that's when he ended up telling me like why the date had got pushed back an hour late, because he had to go to the shop and get his damn car fixed from this crazy bitch. Within like a couple of weeks of us dating or whatever, he asked me to be his girlfriend. And you know, of course, bitch, yes. Like, now, I didn't even tell my friend that I'm dating this man or nothing like that. I'm fake as fuck up until this point, if you want to say so yourself. Probably dating like 2 or 3 months type shit, blah, blah, blah. And so one day, he was just like,
You need to post me on your Instagram so we can be official.
and I'm like, you need to post me on your Instagram so we can be official. And so we did it at the same time type shit. And he got mad because he didn't get as many likes that he would normally get if he was by himself. And bitch, I got mad too because my mama used to always tell me like, don't get caught up on this nigga, like take your dumb ass to class. And she was right. So one day my friend ended up texting me, y'all. I don't know how the fuck my friend ended up finding it. Well, clearly like we posted the pictures, but my friend ended up texting me and she like,
Hey, you know, I'm not really trying to start anything, but are you and Kevin dating?
and I'm like, yeah. And she was like,
Oh, okay.
nothing else. Didn't hear shit else from her ass or nothing. Me and Kevin going on about our lives, da da da. So our break came up, like it was summer break. Y'all know I'm from the country, so I didn't have no damn service or anything like that when I went home. So every time he would call me, our call would drop or he couldn't hear me, and he would always think that I was with another nigga and I was basically playing him.
Bitch, are you really gonna think that you're gonna have these hoes calling and threatening me? And me believe, even though I did believe it, but me believe that you would not fuck with you weren't fucking these hoes?
I knew he was fucking with these bitches, but I didn't care. Because in my mind, like how most of y'all bitches think, in my mind, I'm thinking like I found my husband, and sometimes you just gotta take the good with the bad. If I gotta be married before 23, this just what the fuck I gotta put up with, because I come up from a traditional home. Like my mom and daddy weren't married or nothing like that, but you know, their parents was married. You know, my aunties and shit, I know about them being married for umpteen years. Well, shit, 50, 40 years now. And I knew they was getting their ass cheated on. I guess this shit been the norm. I just felt dumb, like I'd have found the nigga that's gonna cheat on me the rest of my life. But it was gonna be okay, because if he really loved me, he would be okay with me cheating on him too.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
These niggas will leave your ass high and dry if they find out that you fucking with anybody outside of their ass. But they want you to forgive everything that they do. We're not even gonna spend too much time on that bitch that kept threatening me, because the threats kept coming. Like, y'all, the longer me and this nigga dated, the threats kept coming. Like, these bitches hated me. I don't even know. Like, it was terrible. She was telling folks on campus that we was family, like we was cousins. And he ends up, anyway, over the summer break, he ends up sending me a text like,
Hey, you know, we just need a break or whatever until we get back to school, because I can't get in contact with you and I don't know what you're doing at home. You know, I like to always, you know, keep an eye on my lady.
but he was so jealous. So I'm just like, I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just at home. My mom chilling with my cousin and blah, blah, blah. He was just like,
No, we just need a break.
so I'm like, okay, fuck it. We can take a break. So during the break, y'all, now I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but y'all, he was so social media famous. This is when Instagram used to tell on people. Like, y'all know how like you be following people and it would tell you like your notifications, but it would also tell you like people you following notifications. Yeah, that what had happened. I clicked on them following notifications, and it had said that another bitch had posted with Kevin. So I click on the picture, y'all, and I'm like,
Is these bitches on the beach?
these bitches was on the beach together. Like, they had hella pictures together. So, yeah, I click on her page.
Hella pictures like, chilling with my boo, love him, he loves me, nobody else can come before me, blah, blah, blah.
Like, she's posting hella pictures of him and da-da-da. You know what I do? Screenshot all them pictures, and I sent it to his ass. And I'm like, are you for real? And he's talking about,
them pictures, oh, she don't want to get over me and blah, blah, blah.
I said, are you fucking stupid? Or do you think I'm stupid? So basically, it was just over with, said and done. So when we got back to school, I still got this grudge. Like, I'm not fucking with him. Fuck him, da da da. So people like that knew we was dating the semester before or whatever, like used to come to me and be like, hey, with you and such and such, how y'all doing, da da da. And it's like, bitch, you know we not together. And I think you just asking me that so I can smack the fuck out of you or I can cuss your ass out. Now me, I'm not really one of those people where I will just smack the fuck out of you, but it was to the point where nobody could ask me nothing about him because you would get your ass cussed the fuck out. So yeah, it was this bitch from, you know what, I'm not going to get too personal with what she was from or whatever because I know it's a good 3 or 4 of y'all following my channel and your bitches is missing. It was this girl from my roommate, my old roommate from her hometown, right? This bitch stopped me before I was headed into my dorm room one day, y'all. And she was like, hey.
So, such and such cheating on you, huh?
Yeah, this bitch asked me this in my face. And I looked at her like,
she was like, I seen that girl that was posting all the pictures of him and da 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 da, and he posted one on his pictures and on his story and on his timeline. So y'all not together?
And I'm like, bitch, I don't even know you. Like, why the fuck would you ask me anything about who the fuck I'm dating? And she was like,
well, I was just telling you what I saw.
Bitch, if you saw it, don't you think I saw it? Don't you think I fucking saw that shit? So after that, you know, maybe he was tripping. Maybe he was tripping. So I called myself praying, manifesting this nigga back in my life. This is like, really like, it's almost like casting a spell on somebody for real. But it was so crazy because the first time me and him was dating, he used to always bring me around all his other friends and stuff like that. Y'all know how it is when bitches get with niggas. They neglect their real friends. My friends, they understood, but I was wrong for what I did. Like, I really did used to like turn my back on them just so I could be with him and his friends and stuff like that because he used to always call me in the morning, or if I just stayed, like literally I used to stay with his ass for real. But if I wasn't staying with him, he would call me early as fuck in the morning so I could be with him the whole day. Like, I was skipping class to be with this nigga. He was skipping class to be with me. It didn't even matter. Like, I was literally head over heels of this boy. Like, I was cool with all his homeboys. Like, he was also in a fraternity as well. So I was cool. I was cool with his line brothers and shit, sorority sisters, whatever. So they used to like always hit me up on Instagram or Twitter and stuff. Or I would have their number and we would always contact back and forth. And they would always tell me
Like, Kevin still loves you and Kevin still talks about you. And
they set the shit up, y'all, and I gave it a fucking try like a fucking dumbass. So around this time, y'all, I met his mama and them and his dad and them and stuff like that. One day I ended up going home with him for Christmas and shit. Y'all, we had an on and off toxic ass relationship for about 4 or 5 years. Like, I dealt with this nigga shit for a long ass time because I really thought that he would be my husband. And that's what I thought coming from the country. Like, you gotta put up with these niggas shit if you wanna get married. And no, bitch, you don't. You can go out here and get your money yourself. You can set up your own house and have your own everything. And you're gonna have niggas wanna move in with your ass. And you can put their ass out when you're done with them. But anyway, y'all. So around this time, yeah, so I spend holidays with him and shit. Like, I'm always with the friends. Like, when I'm not with him, I'm with his homeboys and shit. Like, and it was nothing like that or whatever. Like, I guess he had me with his homeboys so they can watch me. Y'all, he really was, like, jealous. But it really gave, like, looking on it now, it's controlling as fuck. But at this point, y'all, I'm starting to believe, like, this shit kind of too good to be true because we was really on good terms. Like, yeah, by the time, yeah, I told y'all we went on a little break and stuff like that. My friends forgave me and I got back with my friends and stuff like that, blah, blah, whatever. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, when y'all be fucking y'all friends over for these niggas, your friends gonna always be there for you at the end of the day because she know you just caught up on some dick. You know, but when we started back talking, I was back up under him, back up on this nigga thumb, doing everything he said and stuff like that. One day I was just smoking with his friends or whatever, and he just like, man, I can't believe you got Kevin on. I can't believe you got Kevin sprung like this and da da da. And I'm like, I don't have Kevin sprung because y'all know some shit that I don't fucking know, and I gotta figure it out. Maybe Kevin did love me or whatever, but this shit just would have never went left the way it did. Like, me and Kevin left on bad terms to the point where I had to block him. So one day, I'm like, you know how y'all get y'all gut feeling? Y'all get y'all gut feeling like, bitch, something going on. Don't ignore that feeling, okay? So one day, we was watching a movie, and so he was in his phone. So yeah, he never like used to have me go through his phone or something like that because he never went through my phone. We had that type of respect for each other. Something wanted me to go through his phone this day because he literally kept checking his phone while we was watching the movie. And he would always say it was his agent. I'm watching the movie, but he checked that damn phone, and I looked right at it. I picked up that passcode, and I did not check that phone until about a week later. Basically, I went through his damn phone. I'm telling y'all, it was so many bitches in this man's phone, y'all. Like, I miss you, when I'ma see you again, and still with that bitch, and this shit bringing back fucking pain to my heart to read all that stuff about me. But anyway, so like he was just like, it's like he was kind of defending me, but he really wasn't. Now, what was so crazy about some of the bitches he was defending me, like, yeah, don't talk about her, da 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 da. Like, cause he did used to always make me feel special. Like, he protected me. Like, the bitches that used to like threaten me and stuff, like calling my phone trying to whoop my ass, he would tell them like, it's over with for your ass. Like, stop fucking with her. It's not about you anymore. It's about her. Yeah, he used to always buy me gifts and shit. I miss him. I don't really miss him. I miss the shit that he used to do for me. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know how like you have a good nigga and then you be dealing with bum ass niggas, and it's like I could have stayed with my ex for this shit. But you can't stay with your ex for this shit because honestly, the more you forget these niggas, the more they gonna keep hurting you and breaking your heart. For real. They're a disappointment out here. We argue, I'm going crazy like, you are a fucking liar, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I'm crying, I'm swinging.
He like, you need to calm down. Ain't nobody cheating on your ass, you crazy.
I'm like, how the fuck you ain't cheating on me? And I just read this shit. And so he was just like,
the bitches just want me. I don't want them. I want your crazy ass. Don't you fucking see that? Da, 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 da.
And it's like, no, you not with me. You are with these bitches. Why the fuck do they feel obligated to still text your fucking phone? And it's, I was prepared for all the heat and shit and the drama that came with being in this relationship or whatever. But it really hurted my heart because I did feel like, damn, like, you said you loved me.
You said you wanted to get married.
I went through a very traumatic time and with dealing with him or whatever. He saw me go through this and he was not there for me. Probably like a year later, we started back talking or whatever. And I didn't tell anybody we was dating. Because at this point, when you already tell all your friends and your family that you over this nigga and what all he did to you and stuff like that, you are the dumbass for taking his ass back. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that he helping you out on this. We don't give a damn that you pregnant. Bitch, we think you're stupid. That's what we think. So I didn't tell anybody that me and him had got back together. We was on the low. But we dealt with that situation for so long, y'all. That's why I can't waste and spend too much time with these niggas nowadays. I really did feel like he was my first love. I don't feel like I was his first love. I feel like I was like his second or third. I just really feel like that was just dead on that. Like, you cannot manifest a specific person back in your life. Like, he might come back, but he ain't gonna be who you thought he would change to, or who you thought that you wanted him to be. Nah, bitch. You gotta take these niggas as they come. They gonna show you who they are the first time. You believe them. But yeah, that's all I have. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, make sure y'all give me a thumbs up, comment below, share my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
I'll see y'all in my next video. I love y'all. Bye.
Let's go! Drop it down low. drop it down low.